Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this. The immediate benefit is access to these ferry docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses. I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very... No. That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. This will cover any future land. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure? There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well, past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look. I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it. No, it's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. It's a tale of bad business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company. Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place. But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business. Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it. Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting. There are also lengthy barren wastes that serve as fine swoop tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however. It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them. That's not much information. Could you tell me more? You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know. As you wish. If you...
Uchua penki, tang ituamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki, chan na kilikon, Baba Hassan Shan. No ba muli rati lai kuka. Smilia! Tingkuin ko ka, pato.
Papuelta, Color Blues, Ivan Rebut, Miguel y Rimo. Undasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel Chief, Color Blues, Papuelta, Color Blues, Ivan Rebut, Miguel Papuelta, Color Blues, Ivan Rebut, Miguel y Rimo. Papuelta, Color Blues, Ivan Rebut.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Are you sure you want to ask me about that?
Yeah, what do you want? So deal with it. Why?
Mucho siya kapan. Mucho siya. Salima wanga kun bikin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tongki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong ki ba non tontek.
How may I be of a... I do not know how to help you with that. I am sorry.
Yes, what's on your mind? I'm not really sure, but you can figure it out on your own, can't you?
How can I help? I wish I could help you with that.
What?
You here to hunt raid? You here to hunt raid? Leave me be. If I don't get these converters working, I lose my job.
The Republic is too complacent. If they let Terrace fall, do you think they care what happens out here? The Republic is too complacent. If they let Terrace fall, do you think they care what...
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left. Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. You're so rare. It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back. Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits. I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please. I guess I don't have much choice in the matter. Here, I'll trust you with it. I'll be here. Please don't take too long. I need the credits. Maybe we can get started again. Maybe. You're back. Please, have you sold the plate I gave you? Please hurry.
Yes? Huh?
Abuela, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Ikel Irimo, Untasal Shelfa, Ustakel Keith, Colo Luz. Abuela, Kolo Duf ni Van Webur ni El Irima. Wolo. Anki Bian. Fabuelta. Kolo Duf ni Van. Der Bundas. Ufta del Chief. Bundas del Hjälpa. Ufta del Chief. Kolo Dufta. Der Bundas. Ufta del Chief. Fabuelta.
Ciao basso, Gino morirà ni lupo tongking ba? Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune, chiwa aita kang kicha na juperni. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune, chuna, chiwa aita kang kicha na jupernibo. Baba.
Laboda ni Winkies Mactoma, Wanakun Bes Jingpa Marulira, Tok Jingbang Non Kik, Tok Ninja Mulira Rabes, Uba Patu Koji, Tong Nongbong Chang Yung Yang, Tong Hatox Macdelia. Kuyabi Juspuna Jitanai, Ina Kunba Marulira Rachikun, Slimo Patona, Undi Hatonga Chihonkabi, Laboda ni Winkies Mactoma, Wanakun Bes Jingpa Marulira, Tok Jingbang Non Kik.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company? If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses. Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll. Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? Must have slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it. We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him. He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances. Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job. As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on... Farewell.
How can I help? Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Chua Pengti, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikotka, Chiwi Aita Katong. Ki Nulira Kaki
Yeah?
Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kit. Tok ninja mira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadong da chikong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kit. Tok ninja mira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadong da chikong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kit. Tok ninja mira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadong da chikong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kit. Tok ninja mira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadong da chikong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kit. Tok ninja mira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadong da chikong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kit. Tok ninja mira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadong da chikong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kit. Tok ninja mira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Slimo patona. Mundi. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Slimo patona. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kit. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira. Laboda ni winki smak toma.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
I'm here.
What?
Something you want, Spacer? Go talk to the office if you want to complain about. Seems like every other person I meet is Trouble? Why would I want to make trouble? Like I said before, I don't much care what you think. I'll be on the... Oh, well, I wouldn't want that now, would I? What, are you a beggar? Fine. If it'll get you to leave, take a... Go on, leave me alone.
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? It's been a while since I've had anyone bother talking to me. Usually it's some kid wondering what my old racing days were like. I was back on Taris. Seems like... I'm not sure what I have that you would be interested in. I'm just an old swoop jock that doesn't have the head for it anymore. Ask me again in a few years and it'll be me. I'm probably not going back out on the circuit. But for now, I don't know any more than the next guy. You should try the locals. Jowers, maybe. Funny little guy. Down. Keep safe.
Well, fresh face for the game. I wonder... I'm sure you do, but really, you'll have to seek info... All right.
That's the way it was done before.
Something you want? I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please, make it quick. Of course, I always have time for a pretty... Well, it's a hole in the galaxy as far as I'm concerned. I doubt this outpost, but that's happened before and will happen again. Anchor... No one is. I guess it looked like a promising mining planet, but the metal... I've been a mechanic my whole life. I've never seen any... It's why whoever was here before left. All right, then.
Greetings again from the... I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not... Zerka Corporation policy is not... Very well. As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting. We use them to ensure that only people... We don't allow cash... It's just so we can keep track of people. No one leaves the... Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gap. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chief. Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka, here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their... You might try following one of our sandcrawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very good. Zerka...